Welcome to the podcast. My name is Max.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Mae, and we were had. Can you believe it?
There are twists and there are turns.
Defleshed is a standard death.
Oh, that's fun.
We were had.
We were.
You turned it on. That was switched.
I turned it on.
That, yeah.
And
I'm Ben.
the second I said Ben, I looked away. I
She got nervous.
Yeah,
Too much eye contact with the camera.
Way too much eye contact with the camera.
Oh, gosh. Another episode where Mae and Max are hungover. Congratulations.
Always.
She's not actually hungover.
No, I'm not, which is even more disgusting.
That's actually worse.
We got plastered last night.
We got after it.
Wait, what do you mean? Did you not drink last night?
No, I had many drinks.
drank
Oh, but you feel fine.
all of the Sauvignon Blanc in Brooklyn.
We probably had at least a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc each.
Why does that always happen? Every time we think about having a drink, we end up having... We start with a
bottle of Sauvignon.
A bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, room temperature.
They were both really bad.
They were not good glasses of wine, and we had several of them.
At least 4.
No, yeah. It was
Oh my God.
heavy pours.
Remember that last
I had
place?
Japanese whiskey at the first restaurant we went to.
The second place that we went to, I got my Sauvignon Blanc in a red plastic
Oh,
cup.
they gave it to her in this
Like a
Bushwick...
solo cup?
No,
What?
like what cup like you would get at like a pizza place to
Yeah,
fill up
it
your
was like a water cup at a
God.
pizza planet.
It was awful.
And
it was
is
so bad.
is the idea that it's just like cool?
I don't
It was
know
like
what
a
the fuck.
Bushwick bar club
Yeah.
that we met up with. I don't know how Bo lives in that neighborhood.
I know. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's disgusting. But I had a great hangover morning. I watched The Adjustment Bureau on Hulu. Holds
Okay.
up. Wonderful thriller film.
When's it from?
Yeah, I don't even know that
2011?
one. Oh,
Oh, they're getting-
Matt Damon, Emily Blunt. Wonderful film. Go watch it.
All
okay. Should we talk true crime?
Let's do it.
Oh, you want to do the podcast?
You wanna do the podcast?
You want to do the podcast?
All right, today on the podcast, we are talking unsolved mysteries, and actually one solved case, involving haunting social media connections. So
Okay.
some sort of social media connection to this murder or whatever, disappearances, things like that.
Listen, we're running out of listicles that we can read directly from.
I like it.
So
That's a
sometimes we have
theme.
to get creative.
This is definitely a theme.
I think
This
it's
is
a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, and you made this yourself. This is not a BuzzFeed article.
No, I made it myself.
This is impressive.
I
This
actually
is,
did it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Julia Fox a fucking robot? That's a mystery I'd like answered.
Also, that eye makeup was objectively horrible.
It was bad.
It was terrible.
She looks like, every time I see her in those videos of her, and it's kind of outdated at this point, that's how quickly the internet runs, but all I see is Mac in the Dayman
Dayman,
musical, and he's the night man with the cat eye,
Yeah.
and he's like,
So true.
that's what she looks like. It's uncanny.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is the TikTok Suitcase murders. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
Oh,
Oh, no, I don't know this. Is this a documentary?
No, it's just something that happened recently in 2020.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
Crazy.
Strap in.
Yeah.
Okay, so June 2020, a group of teenagers.
Unsolved?
No,
I cut her
it's,
off immediately. I'm sorry. Teenagers? Hold on.
What month?
So this one is actually solved, or that they have somebody in jail for it that's going up for trial.
Right.
So, allegedly. But
All right, well,
it's
here we
fucking
go.
solved.
Let's
Okay.
decide.
You never know for sure. By the way,
So-
people love our West Memphis 3 episode that gets so much attention.
Do they?
It's so embarrassing when it's a case that's really important.
It's really
and
important.
people come and they're discussing actual theories in like the YouTube comments,
know.
and meanwhile we're on the podcast being like West Memphis 3, like pee pee poo poo.
Are people mad at us?
No, actually, usually it's very supportive.
That's surprising.
Although
Maybe they're not even watching it. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just like it's just
Yeah.
an opportunity to talk.
There was like a very like educated, cerebral, like angry comment on on our aliens episode.
On our aliens
on
episode?
the aliens episode is our second most watched. It's Mark's and then alien episode.
Wait, Lazar or a different one?
No, like just like the one, like the aliens landing in Zimbabwe.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
the Zimbabwe one. Yes.
It made its way to Reddit because these guys are really talking about stuff.
Wow.
And there was this one guy that was like, they have the Venn diagram between pretentious assholes and like actually being open to theories is actually pretty okay, but they're not assholes. And then he's like talking about how it's like one pessimist or like one person who's kind of a believer talking to two skeptics that didn't want to. He like really analyzed the whole episode.
Wow.
And I was like, we are idiots.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait.
What do you think's happening?
Sir, we read one article and then we regurgitated it to you.
And clearly, so did he clearly?
Also, and I'm not a skeptic. If you say if you're the alien,
no,
is
you're
lit on a piece of paper.
No, but you were presenting.
I was a presenter.
You were the believer. We were the skeptics.
It's interesting to have someone think that I'm a skeptic because I'm ready to believe.
Oh, you're
But I guess
ready and willing.
I believe in everything we read
The
about.
Venn diagram. I got to read this comment.
You
I
have to
can't
read
wait.
the comment.
Okay.
Let me tell you, the comment section on some of our videos, that's a mystery. That's an episode.
Keep 'em
Where
coming.
are these people coming
Keep
from?
them coming. We need them.
Insane. Okay, so for June 2020, teenagers are in Alki Beach, Seattle, and they stumble upon a suitcase that had washed up on shore while they were randonauting. Do you know what that is?
No.
Is that when they
So-
all like suck each other's butts?
Oh, random.
yeah.
That's what Ben did in high school.
No, he creamed his jeans.
He creamed his jeans in high
Sucked
school.
each other's Is this a joke you guys have about me that I don't know about?
It's funny. It's fun when she tells it. It's good.
On stage.
On stage.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I have to stop using Kathy's real name in the rumor joke. And then I added a line that mentions that I'm using her real name. And
It's
it
very
kills.
hard to remember if it's about a real person. It's very hard to remember a fake name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just doesn't
I have
feel-
to-
it's not real.
Because it's a lie. It's about Kathy.
Yeah.
Kathy's huge dumps that I made up.
Well, and also Kathy is the perfect name.
It's perfect
For that.
for it.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry. Please get into this. I apologize.
so randonauting is from this thing called a Randonautica app, which we
Mm-hmm.
could actually do like a whole episode on. I was so fucking confused trying to look up what this is. Basically, it's like a choose your own adventure thing, and the app will tell you places to go within your town. So you can like visit places, and then it will. But like the idea is that it's based on quantum random number generator and Mother Nature. I'm like, just tell me what this app is. What is
But you're going to see like butterflies fucking if you go here at 6?
you kind of or like
Where?
Well, you got to download that app.
and the app it claims that the app is influenced by the user's thoughts and consciousness, which
Well,
is like
that's
what
not
is going on here.
Wait, what was it? Mother Nature and quantum. Okay,
Mechanics?
whatever.
Yeah, whatever. They give you like
But they're actually going. It's like a scavenger. Like they're actually
Yeah.
going somewhere.
My
It's
brother,
not just in their.
My
living
brother
room.
and his
Yeah.
boyfriend used to do this thing called geocaching, and it was like
Yeah.
the
it's a similar
boxes were they somebody set this up where like there are like boxes in like the woods, and you go up to it and like it's like activities and stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
you go to these different places. But I think it's less like spiritual. Like that's just like
Right.
actually just an activity for like couples to do.
Yeah, exactly. I
This
don't-
one's like it's tied to your dick.
I don't know what the fuck the point of this is.
Yeah.
It was like to unlock creativity, like the explanations of it
these
online. I
people-
was like,
wait a second, but this app led these people to a body.
Yes,
so
it did.
that's
Okay.
pretty insane. That's a great ad for the Radvich or whatever it is.
Randonautica.
Okay.
Randonautica. Okay.
Randonautica. Okay.
Oh, it's like random.
Yeah, I guess.
And
So
nautical.
Nautical.
Yeah.
I mean, they were on a beach. It's not a
Oh.
Okay.
So, so they come across the suitcase and they decided to open it, and they were filming it for a TikTok.
Oh my god.
And-
Were they filming a TikTok anyway, or they're
No,
just
no,
like,
no.
oh my god, we found that? Okay.
They were like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing the Randonautica app, and it came to a suitcase. Like, let's find out what's in here. They thought that they were
This-
going to open up for like and find money or something.
This is the worst build your own adventure ever. This is like literally the plot of a Netflix show.
Yeah, it's not great. So anyway,
So they don't. So when they're making the TikTok, they don't know what they're about to reveal.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're great actors. Like this is the second. This is the second take.
Oh my
a body. Her hair is clearly done. Whoa.
So they thought that there was going to be cash inside. That's what they were hoping for. Instead, they opened it up, and immediately they were like, "That's not to stink like cash."
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, famously, the smell of death is pretty intense. I've never smelled it myself, but
Famously.
it's not great. So there was a body that was stuffed inside the suitcase, and then another body was found later by police in another suitcase and
Oh
another
my
body of
God.
water. So according to the medical examiner's office, based on the state of decomposition, they had been killed like somewhere around June 9th, and then they were able to identify the bodies as 35-year-old Jessica Lewis and her 27-year-old boyfriend, Austin Wenner.
They both got killed.
Yeah. So they're like pretty normal-looking people.
Keep looking up.
Yeah. There's a little photo of them. They're just like,
Those aren't flattering.
no, they're not flattering
okay.
angles, but but anyway.
So
So
they found one, and then the other one was found soon after.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. So the group of teens, this is so fucking teens of them. So they contacted 911 about this gruesome fucking murder they just found, and then they still kept up the TikTok.
What do you mean they posted this?
They posted it.
How did it do though? Did it
I
blow
mean, it
up?
performed
Yeah.
really well.
I mean,
Sure,
listen,
that
I'm not
would be
taking
weird
down,
if it
yeah.
did not.
I'm
Then
not
the
taking-
algorithm is really bullshit.
Well,
if
that's-
that did not do well.
Can I tell you that my goth EMT sketch won't post on that, but they posted a dead body on TikTok.
They wouldn't
and that's
post
not
the
a content.
GothEMT thing?
They wouldn't post it.
I don't get
it went
how
up
this
on, well, it
works.
went up
Yeah.
once on my account, and then it got blocked on like me and like Chris's sketch account. And then I tried to repost it. Like, you know how you like an answer, like, what's your favorite video like that you've posted? Like, I wanted to repost it, and it was like content violation. Don't do this again.
Oh my
we'll
God.
shut down your account.
Which is stricter, TikTok or Instagram?
Oh, TikTok
TikTok.
for sure.
I
Instagram, you
tried to
take your dick
post
out.
for my other podcast. Pablo Escobar was one of the subjects. You can't post a photo of Pablo Escobar on Instagram.
And way to shoehorn your fucking other podcast, Ben. Thanks. Why don't you say it? Give me a name. Yeah, go listen.
Well, I can't advertise it any other way because you can't put photos up of these people.
This podcast brought to you by Bunny Coffee.
Yeah, it is.
Bunny Coffee. Always only 100% single origin coffees, no BS blends.
From Oaxaca. Are you impressed that I knew
Is
how
that
to
how you
pronounce that?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's impressive.
The ad read told us exactly how to pronounce it, but thank you.
There was a transliteration
There was.
in the ad read.
We Were Hat listeners get 10% off with the code bunnycoffee.com/WWH10.
Wow, and experience high elevation premium Oaxacan coffee at its best.
Oaxaca.
Oaxacan coffee at its best.
We've got here single origin Sierra Norte, which is just one of the many options.
Yes. And you know what? Their current featured coffee producer, Enrique Lopez. You know him.
Oh, everybody knows him.
man.
He's of Finca Chalin, the farm. You know this one. It's known for its innovative natural processes and its cocaine mill in the back.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, something to think about.
Something to think about.
Support local business. Support We Were Had. Buy a box of coffee.
Yes, which I have now turned away from the camera. So there you go.
bunnycoffee.com/WWH10. Thank you. I'll be on the next episode, so listen
That's
to that
right.
one.
Mae's making her big return.
Wow.
Big
Who are you
return.
doing?
Buddy Cianci.
It is
Wow.
quite a story.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
All right,
And
let's
then
get
Max
off
is
this.
coming
So-
up. Okay.
Oh, I have to do H.G. Wells. I need to do H.G.
back
Wells.
to the back to the Grizzly murders
Please.
on TikTok. So this is wicked fucked up. So they kept it up on TikTok, which is really fucking wrong in my opinion. Obviously,
How old were these teens? College teens or high school teens or like pre-teens? And were they cool kids?
I don't know the answer to any of those questions.
That's important. I think it's important context to know if these were like
14 versus
what-
19.
14 versus 19 and what social group they were in.
Yeah.
Well, popular after this.
Yeah, let me tell you something. This gets you some clout.
I saw one of the girls because I viewed like the TikTok really briefly, and she kind of comes in at the end and talks about
Wait,
what
it's
they just
still
saw.
on TikTok?
No.
Oh.
This is actually interesting. So the aunt of one of the deceased was like reaching out to these teens and was like, please take this down.
Oh my
This
gosh,
is
yeah.
insane. And they kept it up, and then they kept it up for at least 2 days.
Oh.
And then it's unclear if the app took it down or if they took it down. But the app had said at one point, it was like, this doesn't violate any of our guidelines.
The app is ridiculous. It's a stupid little app, and all I want is to become successful on it.
Isn't that crazy? And so the aunt was like, I just thought like people would have known better to put it, like take it down. This is fucking murder.
Right.
What are
also,
you doing?
like, it's probably not on the guidelines because no one would have thought to put this insane situation on
No,
the
that
guidelines.
has to be the number one thing is no dead body.
Yeah.
That's you have to like know like no that's part of
I
it
don't
like
think
no
the
violence.
inventor of TikTok, Frank TikTok, and, put the...
Yeah, otherwise
Frank R. TikTok.
people are just putting smut porn on TikTok like it doesn't violate any guidelines.
Well, that's the other thing is you've got these teens jumping around with their boobies
Yeah.
in their arse. You got
Yeah.
dead bodies, but a little fake blood on a GothEMT.
Crazy.
It's a fun sketch.
It's a great sketch. You're wonderful in it.
Oh, I'm in it. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, how humble. He goes, oh, that's not why I thought it was great.
No, it's
Also, in
Did
the
like that
TikTok,
part.
before they realize what they've come across and they think it's just like a suitcase that
Right.
this app brought them to, they're like giggling and laughing and having
Right.
fun. And it's in the beginning of the TikTok. And I'm like, you guys,
Caught the giggle.
sociopaths. Like,
Wait, they're laughing.
they're laughing
after
before
the reveal.
No,
Oh, okay,
before.
okay. Got it.
Still, though,
Can
it's
I
like,
t-
why do you have this TikTok up?
Yeah,
like,
just edit.
To be fair, if we recorded a podcast and we saw a suitcase, we're giggling after we find the body.
oh God.
The three of us? Are you kidding? You're saying we're not going to?
Well, we're
If
gonna
we-
be like, that was crazy,
We
right?
gotta do
We'll
a
be like,
bit.
that
We
was
gotta make it a bit.
crazy.
Yeah.
We'd be like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Listen to our podcast. Give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Oh God. Okay. So,
We actually probably wouldn't do that. We're terrible self-promoters.
yeah.
We wouldn't even call the police. We'd
we
go home.
wouldn't even think of it.
So they found out who did it.
Oh, I
and,
don't like that.
If we want to pop up his little mug up here, it's just like this guy who looks like a Keebler elf. Like,
Yeah, he
super
actually.
nice.
It could one of those things where he could be sweet, but he also has death in his eyes.
He looks so sweet that it's suspicious.
creepy. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, God.
So who is he? Is his
So-
last name Dudley?
His name is Dudley.
Yeah, it's Dudley. I saw it on the sheet. And I go, he has such a Dudley.
Is that actually his name?
Yeah, it's Dudley.
Michael
Oh.
Lee. It's Michael Lee Dudley, which is also very funny because a lot of serial killers go by 3 names.
Also, that's
always.
a president killer name. Michael
Yeah.
Lee Dudley.
Michael
if you
Lee
told me
Dudley.
that's who killed
Who
Lincoln.
killed, yeah.
Yeah.
James Polk. That was Michael Lee Dudley.
That was Michael Lee Dudley. Was
So
Polk assassinated?
No,
Okay.
but if he would have been, would have been a Dudley murder.
Sorry, please talk about Dudley.
So he was the couple's landlord at the time, and he was
Oh.
charging them $1,500 for rent, and they couldn't afford it apparently. And so the precise motive for the crime is not yet known, but the evidence is basically that the defendant was pissed at them for not paying their rent, and he kept saying that they brought in criminal activity to his house, which means like what? Smoking weed.
They
in your
probably
house or
smoked a little
something?
weed.
Right.
Yeah. Grow up.
So anyway, yeah, he killed them and dismembered their bodies into multiple suitcases and then tried to hide them in various bodies of water.
So pretty confirmed that it was this guy.
Pretty much. I mean, he hasn't been found guilty yet, but like almost 100%.
He didn't admit it.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
What
Actually.
kind of a landlord kills you? You're never going to get that money.
No. Yeah, then you're never going to get
That's
the
just
money.
a dumb business decision.
I know.
I love my landlord. Oh no, wait, super. That's a different thing.
Okay, nobody asked. Jesus, okay.
Shout out to Tony.
I love my landlord.
Okay.
He would never kill me.
I just like the guy. I'm moving out. I want to.
Oh,
he's
that
sweet.
is sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. End
When
of
is
the
that
month,
happening?
right?
End of the month.
When are you
Wow.
moving?
Never.
Oh.
October.
I'm going to be alone in this fucking island. You guys are leaving too.
coming.
I'm pointing to the producers
Yeah.
if you're listening.
Okay, they'll be here.
Who am I going to hang out with? What, to watch a fucking book?
Good luck with that.
No thanks.
Yeah. So during a search warrant, police inspected the house where the 3 of them lived. So he lived on like the top floor and the couple lived on the bottom floor. And they discovered bullet holes in the walls, blood in the couple's room, and a fresh coat of paint over the blood. So like pretty much confirmed it's this dude. He also
Did
had
you do a good job with the cover up?
no, he actually did a famously terrible job where like he didn't even like wipe up the blood before painting over it.
Are you sure this wasn't New York City?
Sounds like a landlord.
Sounds like any apartment I've ever lived in.
No, not mine. Mine's really nice.
I love how this guy does the landlord special when he's cleaning up a murder scene.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he does not put in the effort to actually clean up it for himself. He's just a little
Awful.
spackle over it.
So also he had like a really bad past. His own daughter had accused him of molestation.
Oof.
And he also killed a dog in front of the two people that died, his tenants. He killed a dog in front of them because it had gone after one of his chickens or something, and then he left the carcass in the front yard for like
He killed their dog?
not theirs, a dog. I don't know who the fuck's dog.
As like a
Maybe his dog.
Okay, so this guy,
Warning?
he was going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
It was a matter of time.
This was not okay.
Yeah.
These
And it's
poor-
so
these poor
crazy.
couple.
Like, I know. Tell me about it.
Terrible
Killed
Yeah.
at home is real bad.
to die at home.
I killed it all, bad. But to die at home because you're supposed to feel safe, you know? That's why horror movies always do it.
Yeah.
Like I was chasing Mae with a knife yesterday for the photo shoot.
Yeah. Oh, that was scary.
Yeah, that was.
How was the photo shoot?
It was
fun.
great. Nobody was missing.
Oh, that's
Right?
right.
Like it just felt good.
Good to know. Good to know.
No, it feels good that we have all these photos coming out and you're represented by a skull. So
A skull.
yeah, we had like they
Hamlet?
have a tiny skull where like right between us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have I talked to you guys on the podcast? I know I've talked to you in regular life, but on the podcast about the landlord that me, Jess, and Alexa had.
No.
I think so. We had a landlord in college, and he lived on the bottom floor with his wife, and we were on the top floor. And
Was he poking holes too? Was he like surveilling?
I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but we came home one day, and there was like 2 entrances. So we came in the entrance, and he didn't know that we were home, and we saw him walking out the front entrance. So he was like snooping around our house when we
Oh,
weren't
that's not
there.
right.
And then there was like a few other instances where like he would just be like, "Oh, you guys looked really pretty last night when you came home," and we were like, "Why the fuck are you up at 4:00 in the morning watching us be blackout drunk?
Oh my God,
coming home,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and it's like 3 girls like barely making it inside.
Yeah, that's
like,
really bad.
It was scary. So then we basically told them, we were like, we're obviously like not moving forward with the next like lease or whatever. And he was like, why? And he started like yelling at us, and we were like, we'll tell your wife that you've been in our house when we're not there.
Whoa.
And then he was like, he totally backed off.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Good for you guys.
Yeah. It was insane. I was like so fucking lazy, and the rent was so cheap that I was like, who
Let him
cares?
watch.
I sniff an underwear. Who gives
Comments
a
every
shit?
now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cleans up after himself.
Yeah.
I walked in, he was wearing my bra and walking around the living room. Who cares? Harmless guy. He's just having fun.
That's
Anyways,
not great.
that was disgusting.
Senior year of college, our landlord would just be at our house sometimes, but he was like a very harmless old
Yeah.
man, like just like a sweet old man that wanted to get out of the house. But like one day I came back after class, and he was just doing his taxes in the living room.
What?
I was like, Charles, what's happening here? And he was just like, I'm just like, oh, he's just getting some paperwork done, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna smoke and finish watching Big Hero 6. I don't know, what do you think's happening here?
Doing his tax.
So I literally watched a movie next to him and he didn't leave.
Yeah.
He stayed in the house while I was watching a movie.
That's insane.
When
What,
people
didn't he
do
have to-
something
And I-
that when
and I
people
didn't
do
say
something
anything.
because when people do something that weird but they act like it's
Yeah.
normal, after a couple minutes I'm like, I guess I'm
yeah,
the weird one.
Yeah, I'm the one making this weird. It's like
Yeah.
obviously like he's like doing his work. And
Yeah.
I was like watching. I'm like, let me know if you need me to turn it down.
Yeah. How old was he?
It was like a 60, like 70-year-old man, like a church-going, God-fearing landlord.
Why didn't he just go to
Kinda
his
like-
own house?
Oh my God, I don't know. He came over on New Year's Eve, knocking on the door.
To do his taxes again?
No, not this time.
That's
just
early.
Just like to say hi, and we had a massive party. Somebody went to the hospital the night before. She throw up all over the rug in
Oh,
the
nice.
room.
Yeah.
It was like it was terrible. The whole house was just like a hot box. It was a really bad situation. And he knocks on the door, and I answer the door, and because nobody else would open it, they like, you had to do it. Like we were like,
Yeah.
I was running around with Febreze in the house, and he was like, he answers the door, and I go, "You're working on New Year's Eve?"
Oh my God.
I do like a weird voice, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, a little smoky in there. We're like, the waffles are burnt.
Oh my God.
The waffles are burnt.
He was just coming to say hello.
That's
Okay.
nice.
That's weird.
Right. Yeah.
This guy's fucking his landlords. I don't know what happened.
My landlord would never do anything. Yeah.
Oh, that's
man.
great.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we're doing an episode of a podcast.
All right. So that was TikTok.
That was
Suitcase.
the TikTok
So
suitcase
not as much a
murder.
So it was
mystery,
Dudley.
but just a crazy.
Yeah, it
He
was
hasn't been
Dudley.
convicted. We don't want to get sued.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously it was him.
I mean, for sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Right, in my humble opinion. Okay, so this next one's super weird. So I'm going to talk about what happened to Kate Yupp.
Oh, I didn't like these videos you sent
It's
us.
very weird. So Kate Yupp is
You always turn to the TV, and then it makes me seem like you know
Well,
something I don't. Like there's going to be
actually-
a big
Oh,
thing.
because I thought it was a new.
So I want to play a little YouTube. Do you see get the YouTube clip?
I sensed it.
See, he knows.
Yeah.
That's good instinct.
Here we go. So she is a mukbang.
Can you pause and explain
Influencer.
what mukbang is? Is
Okay,
it really
yes.
just eating a bunch of food?
Yes. So it's eating a bunch. It's like ASMR. So she just like smacking her lip. She doesn't talk. She's just eating a
And
bunch
this
of
is like a
nasty
sexual
food.
thing
And
for
people like it?
I
These
think
people
it's a
should be in
sexual thing.
jail. I don't like this.
And then also look at all that food. She eats all that fucking food.
That's a waste.
And look at it's all.
She's got to be
seafood.
vomiting right after.
Exactly.
Why is it all rare? Raw. Rare.
Rare.
I don't know. So she's
No,
just
wait,
ripping
rare
out.
also
Look at her. Look at her go. And she's
Oh.
dipping it in Coke. That's what that is.
What, in Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Ew.
Oh, and why is she eating like this?
Wait, really? That's fucking nasty.
Isn't that disgusting?
Ugh.
Oh.
Wait, Coke and what's in there with it?
Looks like sesame
Spices
seeds.
or something? I don't fucking
Coke and like
know.
soy sauce?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, it's so gross.
Is this like a challenge?
No, it's just like for people's entertainment. And then people write
Whose?
these sickos that are in the comments are like, "We love
Oh,
you,
I
Kate."
can hear her slurping.
So for those of you not watching on YouTube,
Oh,
there's
God.
a woman
Turn it down.
taking what is it? What is it? Clams? No, oysters.
She's got oysters. She's got clams.
This is a 24-minute video.
Yeah,
I would like to line up the people that have watched this and just ask them a couple of questions.
she has a entire octopus, a
No.
whole octopus.
She eats that little. That's not a prop octopus.
No, she eats the octopus.
Yeah.
Look,
No.
there she goes.
No.
Ew, ew.
It's a head. She's eating the head and pulling an eyeball out. No. It's not even cooked. It looks like a styrofoam.
Oh, I'm getting sick.
No.
Yeah, and yet I can't turn away.
Look at that! Look at it! Oh,
Oh my god.
man.
This is wild.
This is making me this is ruining seafood for me.
Okay,
I
so
know. All right, so I think
what
we got the
happened
idea.
to
So what happened to her? Hopefully she went to jail.
Yeah. So she's known for uploading those mukbang videos. Mostly it's her eating seafood, which is really fucking grosses me out.
Uncooked?
Yeah.
No.
So what is the enjoyment people get out of this? Is it a sexual thing?
I
or is
guess-
it-
I mean,
Perverts. They're perverts.
Your guess is as good as mine. I
Fair
don't
enough.
know.
Yeah.
Like, but I went through all the comments and people were obsessed. They're like, "You're always gonna be my favorite mukbanger," and then people.
There's different
she
people in the
seems-
space.
In all
Yeah.
fairness, she seems good at whatever she's
I don't
doing.
like this stance, by the way, either. Because she was, and if you can't see it, I'm quasi-motoing the microphone. She was really hunched over and just kind of shoveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do eat like that sometimes, but only when I'm really hungry.
and
I have
alone, not being
Yeah,
filmed.
you can't do that on 4 people.
Right.
No.
Right.
And the point of it, I don't even like hearing people chew too close to
Yeah.
me. And the
Chewing,
point of
yeah.
watching the video is to see her eat up close and get all the noises and the juices out of it.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Gross.
So fucking disgusting. So anyway, so some people think that she's American. Some people think she's French. No one really knows anything about her.
I think French.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and all
definitely
that
up-
seafood.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Okay. But yeah, there's not enough evidence either way.
Right.
Because she never talks in the videos, so nobody really fucking
You never
knows.
see her eyes.
You never see her eyes.
Hmm.
Super fucking weird. And then there's been a theory that she has like a problem with her nose, and that's why she's wearing that thing. But that doesn't really make any sense.
What do you mean she has a problem with her nose?
They said that she had a deformity on her nose, so she wore that. And I was like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know.
How many subscribers does she have?
Oh my God, millions.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And that clip that we just watched has like 8 million views.
Stop it.
No, I won't.
And we can't even. God
will
forbid.
not.
God forbid we got an audience. Is that what you want us to do?
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'm just
Nah.
not going to make me happy, but I'll do it.
I'm not going to do that. It's fucking disgusting.
It's bad.
If it's Diet Coke, I would only do it with Diet Coke.
Yeah.
No, I can't dip
Regular Coke,
something.
too much sugar.
Things like gross things with food. That's actually the one thing I won't do. Like I've always wanted to be on MTV's The Challenge.
Yeah.
But if I made it to a final, I feel like I'd do it physically. I could do it. And that's a toxic trait that I believe that. But there's always a challenge that is like eating. Like you have to eat like a cow's like
Ew.
brains and like
Yeah.
uncooked like this and like a smoothie made out of like fucking liver. And it's like, okay, that's it. I'm going home with no money.
Oh,
I'll go
that's
home happily.
disgusting. Yeah.
I'd rather. You think I'm vomiting in the desert for this?
No.
No. I don't care if it's $1 million. I can't do it.
Don't you have to
No.
be on the real world first before you're on the challenge?
That is the other thing keeping me off the challenge. That
Yeah.
you have to do is you have to do the real world. Or like, are you the one first, or like some other MTV property? And it's like, I would like to just be on the challenge.
Yeah.
So that's
Maybe
if
first-
you're watching,
Maybe you'll be the first one ever just to get
feels
right there. Yeah.
That feels right. That feels right.
So there's been a bunch of controversies that have come up around her because she was huge, like mega celebrity in the mukbang industry.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she went dark and she hasn't posted for 2 years.
Ah,
So people look through her past
She's full.
videos.
She's
done eating.
So people were seeing like little secret messages in some of her old videos, and so people were thinking that she was being held hostage and forced to do this. That was the working
makes
theory.
more sense than doing that willingly.
Totally.
What also makes sense is her doing that to build buzz and get people to blow up even more. Go viral
Exactly.
even more.
Right. So that's like could be either way. And then some people said in one of her videos that they could hear somebody in the background being like, "Eat, do it,"
Oh my god.
or something like that. So
Oh god.
So if that's the case, that sounds more like a hoax to me that
Yeah.
she's behind that. But I don't know if people were just like hearing that. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, if you play this backwards, it says the devil's going to
They
Yeah,
don't
be your
realize
child
it's
or
just
whatever.
them. They're hearing themselves going, "Eat, do it," home while they watch it.
While they furiously masturbate.
Yeah, it's an echo, my guy.
They also started to notice, so she's very, very skinny, which, like, I mean, it's very healthy food she was eating, but still, like, she's extremely
Lot of
skinny.
protein.
That's
A lot of
also
protein.
it's like intermittent fasting. When you only eat like one time a day, you have a really
Right.
big meal, and that's how you stay fit.
But she had a bunch of, like, bruises on her arms, and at one point she had a busted lip. So
Oh,
people
no.
were like, she's getting... But then she said that she just, like, had a bruise randomly, and she was like, and I have a herpes on my lip. That's what
So
it is.
she was like, the statement was, "Just kidding, that's my herpes."
Yes. The statement that went out, but then the statement that went out also, I actually don't have it in front of me, but the statement was basically like, it talked to her about her in like third person. So
Like-
everybody was like, okay, well, you're being really fucking obvious that you're
Yeah.
not her. It was weird.
Kate Yupp is fine. Don't worry about
Right,
Kate Yupp.
right. Yeah, exactly.
So do we know her whereabouts?
No.
Oh my God.
We don't even
No.
know who she is. We don't know anything.
What do you mean? The government can always like tell who started an account and shit, right?
I guess,
Like, what's that
but
tied to?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question because I feel like we could just go back to the computer, but
Check the email that it was started with, or
I mean, people are on the case. There's like Reddit threads
Trying
super
to
long, so
find this
obviously like that's not available information somehow.
Weird.
I don't trust this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have
So-
millions of subscribers completely anonymously is insane. And then to
Yeah.
also stop. What
Just
if this woman
randomly.
just stopped? Was she
It's-
making a lot of
that's
money
a
from
theory.
it?
I mean, yeah, she could have just stopped, but
And
it's
like,
weird.
But then don't you think she would write something like?
Thanks for all the
Yeah.
good times of me eating a fucking octopus.
maybe she stopped eating.
Well-
That would ruin food for me if I was doing that.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that she's either way. I think she's barfing up everything we just saw her eat, which is so disgusting.
bad.
Thinking about that coming up the other way.
That was
yeah,
gross.
a bunch of raw fish coming firing out of you.
It's
No.
the Coke that was the grossest part about it. I mean, yes, eating that much that quickly is disgusting, but
Oysters dipped in the way that she was just shoveling it. It's just, I'm
Yeah.
not going to recover from this.
It's so gross.
All right, so where did we land on her?
Well, there's a few more things
Okay.
that people have dived into. So at one point in one of her videos, people say that she was doing Morse code and she was tapping on one of the bowls and it said help. And then in one of the last videos that she's ever put up, she said she like mouthed help, so people say.
See, that this to me is a perfect 50-50 because that's a
Mm-hmm.
really good example of her being kidnapped, but it's also a really good example of her like building buzz about it.
Exactly.
And, like, just like doing that, which is sad that like you would. That's immediately where my
I know.
mind goes.
No, I
but it's,
feel the
like,
same
so
way, though.
Tough.
And also, it would suck so bad to be in a position where you're actually being held hostage and beaten and you're like, help. And then just like us being like, oh, this
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
fake.
Exactly. Yeah.
So nobody knows where the fuck she is, who she is, any of this stuff. There was a Reddit theory that thought that she was a European female UFC fighter. But
That doesn't make sense.
it-
It's got to be that.
Yeah.
There was what was it? They also thought it was like this kidnapped French woman, right?
They did think it was a kidnapped French woman, and she actually does look a lot like the kidnapped French woman. And I don't know how that was debunked, but I know that it was debunked.
yeah, I think
Oh,
it was
okay.
like she was missing longer or something.
Oh yeah, she was missing, or maybe like she started the videos before the girl went missing.
I watched
That
the
makes
TikTok
sense.
you sent us about this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's kind of fucking insane. So nobody's heard from her. All the comments are like, you know, we hope you're okay, blah, blah, blah. And there's a bunch of people like sleuthing hard to find out where she is, who she is, and if she's really being forced to eat all that shit because I don't know, who would do that willingly?
It's bad, but there are a lot of mukbangers.
Yeah,
right?
you said it's
Yeah.
a whole
It's a
thing.
genre.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
I don't like it.
I
All
wonder
right.
if Joey Chestnuts is one. He should be. That
Oh,
guy.
what is that?
Just
That's
slamming
gross.
hot
And
dogs.
they put it in the water.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just
He's a hot dog eater at Coney Island, for those of you that don't follow Joey
yeah, he's-
Chestnuts.
Oh, people know Joey
I think
Chestnut.
I think it is famous.
People
Yeah.
know
right?
Joey Chestnut.
And
Also,
didn't he
Get
get
dethroned?
dethroned? I can't remember the new guy's name, but the new guy.
and
he
his
can
wife
do.
left him. It was like this whole saga.
Chestnut did
Yeah.
for the other guy.
I don't know.
Oh.
But I remember watching Joey Chestnuts propose to his wife. Do you guys not remember this
No,
We're live on
core
Wiener
memory?
he proposed like publicly.
Yeah, well, I think it was
After like winning one.
yeah, it was like, yeah, which I'm like, ew, you're proposing with a fucking stomach
He's
full
gonna
of hot
throw
dogs.
up right now.
But doesn't he go live on every like July 4th? They like
That's the
they
tournament.
broadcast it, yeah. And then I remember watching that, and then years later, he had like basically had a huge like drug problem, and then she left him, and like Joey Chestnuts, man, fame got to his head. It really,
Oh.
Why are you so invested in Chestnut?
it really grabbed me. I don't know.
I get it.
There he is. There's Joey Chestnuts. Oh,
Joey
Joey
Jaws.
Jaws. There he is. He's gonna propose to
Is that
his
his wife? Oh, it cut. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you see, this is a core memory of mine. I don't know how you guys haven't seen this before.
She's just a normal-looking woman.
And there he goes.
Oh wow! So he wins and proposes.
He wins, and then he proposes to this woman, and then they got a divorce.
No. Oh. She got a little eye ring. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's been the best 3 years of my life, and I can't live without you.
With a belly full of hot dogs.
I know.
God bless him.
You think he would have proposed if he lost?
This country is a failed state. Can we
It
talk
is.
about that? Burn it to the ground.
You have no idea
It's
how
a failed state. Then why am I crying?
I was so excited when I saw that. I was like, "Oh my god, no way!"
Joey's doing it. Good for my.
So you were watching the competition anyway.
Yes, yes.
And so it was just a
Cool.
beautiful moment for you as a fan of the sport.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was super fun.
Okay.
Okay, our last social media tied mystery is the disappearance of Layla Faulkner.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Lisa Faulkner.
You did it again to me again, and I fall
there
for it
she
every
is.
time, and I turn perfectly. It's Layla.
So-
Leila?
Oh, Layla.
Layla.
I said Lisa. It's Layla Faulkner. Sorry. Layla Faulkner vanished at the age of 29 on July 4th, 2016.
Same day that Chestnut proposed.
Coincidence? So 2 days before their disappearance, she broke up with her live-in boyfriend, this guy named Blaine.
Oh,
Doesn't sound like a good egg.
Blaine.
And she moved back in with her parents in their Troy, Alabama home.
Right.
So she had posted this on
Yo,
Instagram.
that background's kind of spooky. Have you ever looked at it? Some of the pictures
Ours?
up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like an alien American Gothic. I've never actually looked at what's back there.
Please subscribe to our YouTube. Actually, this particular episode would be much better with our YouTube.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Yeah, you really got to see the smack of those lips.
And we apologize. We are not good at describing the videos, as it's just when that.
Why
whole
do
thing
you
was
hate this podcast, Ben?
I don't. No. I'm saying it's something to work on. Jesus, constructive criticism. I'm just saying that during that eating thing, instead of describing what was going on, we were like, ooh.
Which I think is an art form of itself.
Yeah,
That was
that's right.
atrocious.
We were whatever
mukbanging
the
the mukbang.
Yes.
Okay, so right before she went missing, she posted this to social media. She said, "Just wanted to give a shout out to all those that care. Blaine Jr., thank you for showing me that a woman can still have an ass like mine and be left for a man." So
What?
saying that he's gay, basically.
Oh.
To the family that helps so much, thank you for giving me a place to rest my head for the night after being given 2 days to pack my stuff from a house, wait for it, that I've been paying half the bills on. Yes, sir. Tahoe included. Think I'm lying? Check the bank records on the withdrawals he debited from my account. And we all get and we all know I get a crazy check. Okay.
That's classic.
Yeah, right. Thank you for letting me know in detail that y'all understand why he didn't want me, that y'all don't either. You don't have to take any effort. Throw me and my stuff down the bridge. I threw my stuff myself. And to all my enemies and the ones that are
Jesus.
the ones supposed to be against me, thank you for giving a renewed sense that that there's still some hope in the world. Thank you for showing me compassion where the ones that loved me didn't.
I'm so confused.
Yikes.
I'm confused. Basically,
This is
she's
messy.
Yeah, really messy, really public. Basically saying he had left her for a man, and that she was paying everything for the last 2
Can I
years
tell
or
you
whatever.
something, though? This reads exactly like a Trump tweet.
Yeah.
Random
Just
capitalization.
sentences.
Sad.
Sad.
Gafifi.
So that was, quite a freaking matzo ball that she
Yikes.
put out there. I noticed on Facebook there's like a lot of different groups of people sleuthing also to find what happened to her.
Could be a Gone Girl situation.
So she went missing shortly after that post?
She did, yeah. And so basically, she left her young daughter with her parents so she could attend a party, and then she never returned home. So some people are like, oh, she just ran away. And I know that she had some like issues with addiction. So people were like, oh, she just like skipped town. But her parents are like, there's no fucking way she would just leave her daughter.
Right.
Like
That's
we know our daughter, she wouldn't do that. So there's a lot of people trying to look for her. And then so obviously everyone was like, well, no shit, it's Blaine because
Right.
she just did all this crazy
Said
little
that
expose
tough.
on him.
Yeah.
And apparently he passed he didn't pass. It was inconclusive, the polygraph exam. And
Those are useless. I thought they stopped
to-
using them.
I thought so too, but I mean, it's Alabama. Maybe
Yeah.
they're still doing it. Who fucking knows? He has not been formally labeled a suspect, even though he's considered a person of interest. But
I love these police stations. That,
I
It's
know.
like, I don't think he did it. It's like very clear.
yeah, well, they just don't have any evidence, I guess. But pretty fucking nuts.
Just motive. Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
post, I'd believe a runaway. Let me tell you that.
I
It felt
believe
to
either
was
one.
odd.
To all the losers and haters out there that doubted me, I'm heading out.
Yeah. So, justice for Layla. But
yeah, I hope they find her.
Nice photo to put that caption with.
I know.
Yeah, she looks nice.
Actually, I don't know if that is
The picture?
yeah, I think that's just maybe her profile
The
picture.
actual picture is
because-
like her flipping off.
Yeah,
flies.
right. So pretty fucking crazy. But it's so interesting, like, in today's world, because when people go missing or whatever, then the first thing we do is claw through all their social media, and
Right.
it's fascinating.
Right.
Like, there's just this new side of people that we're able to see that for the rest of human existence we wouldn't have been able to see.
Right, it gives you a lot of color. Like, could you imagine if you saw like Julius Caesar's like tweets before they got him? Like,
Right, right.
Everyone's acting like weird today.
Yeah.
If you go missing, they'll seek out the EMTs. They'll
Yeah.
be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He definitely.
He had it coming.
Yeah.
Right.
They won't see Gotham.
They
the
won't.
EMTs. They won't let it go
yeah,
online.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then also like when someone does like something like a mass shooting or whatever, their things are always insane when people go back.
Did you see this one, the Buffalo?
I did, yeah. That's why I thought of that.
This 4chan, shut it down.
Yeah,
Shut
4chan's
it down.
insane. We did a Risk of Business. I'm plugging my other pod now. On 4chan, and it was nuts.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
These people, what? They're good parts of 4chan?
No.
'Cause I never hear about the charity 4chan.
There's
Let me tell you that.
zero good. It's not like Reddit. Like Reddit at least has some like
Yeah.
fun stuff,
And they
jokey
actually
stuff.
and like good stuff, like they share information. And
Right.
a lot of like positive things happen there. A lot of bad things happen as well.
Yeah.
But this 4chan,
Oh, it's nuts.
and then there's 8chan. That's just twice the chan.
Yeah. 8chan thought that 4chan had too many restrictions.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's
No.
pretty nutty.
Did not know about 8chan.
4chan, that's a whole episode on itself.
Oh,
Like
things
the
that have
crimes,
happened on.
the crimes
oh
that have
my
happened
God.
because of it.
Yeah.
These
That's an
people like find each other. And how do they not get arrested?
I don't know. I mean,
What the hell does the FBI do?
covers up things for Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Yeah, exactly. He was killing Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Why'd you look over
I
there?
don't know. I don't know. I just I thought I'd see a picture of Marilyn
the
Monroe.
FBI strangling Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, social media is nuts, though.
It's
it
wild.
Really is. I feel like I've noticed this trend, which is not surprising at all, that a bunch of TikTok people have been having like serious mental breakdowns.
They're having mental breakdowns, and they're doing a lot of coded messages to their
Yeah.
fans and things like about like breakups and things like that. And it's like, I don't like it.
No,
There's so many
negative.
accounts that like read into everything that these people do.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind.
Oh my God, me too. And
It's
you're
too
not.
much.
and
I'm losing my
TikTok's-
mind seeing them
Just watching
peripherally,
them,
and
yeah.
I don't even like watch most of the videos,
Right.
but they come up in your IP sometimes, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? And I'm like, these people need to go outside and touch some grass.
Oh yeah, big time. Roll around in it.
God forbid. Yeah.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Get a little poop on your body.
What?
Like goose
Don't do
poop.
that. Yeah, get a little shit on you.
My friend Jess always used to say about younger kids, like she would be like, they got to go outside and step barefoot in dog shit. That's like a life lesson every kid needs to learn.
I never wanted that. Yeah, I never did that. I
Where are
felt
you
like I was
from?
like, yeah, Jesus, where did she grow up?
Hingham, Massachusetts.
Just torsos
They
coming
just
up
have-
on shore every week.
Gotta find a body in a suitcase. Gotta step on some dog shit.
Crazy. Social
Character
media.
building. Yeah.
All right, well, social media is a poisonous place, and I can't wait to hopefully build a career off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media.
Please.
Bye.